So yeah, my name's Alexander Jared Kephart. I was born in 1998 and I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, and I started noticing a pain in my left knee, and it was a mild annoyance at first, but it gradually started growing and growing until it actually started causing me to limp.
We took him to the doctor. The doctor says it's probably sprained. Put ice on it, take some ibuprofen. If it still hurts in a couple weeks, come back and see us. And this went on and on for months on end. And we continued to keep taking him back to the doctor.
And it wasn't until January of 2013 that a lump appeared on the side of his knee, like overnight. It was huge. And so we took him back at that time.
And the next day that they did the x-ray, we had an appointment with Dr. Storch, our oncologist in Woodland Hills, and we found out that she thinks that he had cancer.
Well, the first treatment, you already know some of the main side effects is that it's supposed to kill the majority of your cells in the body, including the cancer cells.
The first treatment of chemotherapy was approximately 14 months long.
When AJ found out he had the cancer in his leg, he was such a trooper. He really was. He said, "Mom, just have him cut it off. Just have him cut it off my leg and be done with it and get rid of all the cancer from my body."
You can kind of see I've lost a lot of my weight from before the chemo treatment started. And additionally, I was throwing up all day, every day. So there was that factor in with me losing weight.
When he was diagnosed, we found out he was osteosarcoma stage 4, and it had already spread to his lungs. It was a very short time after that he started complaining about his back hurting and back hurting again, and we found out that it had moved to his spine. Kaiser and Woodland Hills referred us to Children's Hospital. In that surgery, they removed his number 2, 3, and 4 vertebrae. They removed 2 ribs on the top on his left and 2 ribs on the top on his right, and then they severed most of the nerves to his right hand.
AJ was in a lot of pain, and so we had AJ on pain pills 24/7.
Our doctor had told us that there's really nothing else they can do. There's no operations that will work at this time. And it was extremely devastating.
One of the other mothers that their son has leukemia was the one that introduced us to the cannabis oil. We went to Dr. Storch and asked her if we could put AJ on, and she said, yes, let's try it.
When she told us that we were going to start the CBD, and we found out at this process that there wasn't much they could do, she had told us that there was over 20 tumors in his chest.
So when I first met with AJ's parents, of course, they were very nervous. You know, they're bringing in a teenage boy and they're seeing a cannabis doctor. And so I think it was a little weird for them, which it is for many people seeking care for their children, because we've all been taught that this is bad. But they were in a situation where they were open to anything that might help him.
The medical end of the cannabis oil and the THC and the CBD is vastly different. It's not going down and rolling a joint and smoking it. It's actual medicine.
I explained to the parents, of course, about the options to use cannabinoids to help with symptoms or to help kill the cancer, and they decided that they wanted to go high dose, so we started those high dose cannabinoids.
1 week of giving him the CBD and the THC from the probably 6 pills of Oxycontin and 6 pills of Norco for pain, he was down to 1 Oxycontin a day from starting the cannabis oil. And we both looked at each other and went, wow.
They were on board right away. You know, their child felt better. And whether or not it was going to kill cancers remained to be seen in those first 3 months, but they were on board because they just saw positive results.
Since AJ's been on the cannabis, his life is 100 times better. He's able to eat not have any fevers. He maybe takes a pain pill once in a great while anymore, where before he was on pain pills 24/7.
He wasn't waking up screaming bloody pain, murder pain. That's actually his 3 o'clock alarm. We give AJ the CBD and the THC 3 times a day. So we give him a dose at 6 o'clock in the morning, he gets CBD. At 7, he gets THC. At 2 o'clock, he gets another dose of CBD. 3 o'clock, which was the alarm that you just heard, that's his dose for THC. And then the last one of the day is 10 o'clock CBD, and then 11 o'clock at night, THC. That was prescribed to us by Dr. Goldstein.
He's put weight back on. He's able to go to school. He's able to hang out with friends now. He's pretty much almost back to being a normal kid. He's happy, and as long as AJ's happy, we're happy.
I was thrilled to find out in July of 2015 that he had numerous test results that showed that the cancer was gone.
The first chemo took 14 months to make 8 tumors disappear. The second chemo, which he was getting 3 different types of chemo the first time, he was now only getting 2 types of chemo the second time. And the only thing that was different was the cannabis oil, the THC and the CBD. Over 20 tumors disappeared in 3 months. Without the CBD and without the THC, I don't think my son would be here. The cannabis oil has made his life so much better that he is able to go out and drive his car now. He doesn't drive it very often, but he can. He couldn't drive his car when he was on chemo. He was too sick.
I would like to keep taking it as long as I keep seeing the benefits of it. And I am, so I'm gonna keep on it, and I don't think of letting off soon.